Yes, 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 yes. We are finally back. Took a nice little chunk of time off, but we are here with
Big
Mr.
shit.
DL.
It's all of us, man. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to be back for a minute. A lot of things have been going on anyway. So we're convening here for, once that quick, the football season is back upon us. You know what I mean? It's crazy because it seemed like that was so quick. All the teams are ready to go. First and foremost, I would like to also say rest in peace to a couple of people. Number one was Fox from the legendary MOP. That was our girl, man. She passed, and she was just great, man. She was hype woman and road manager and team and family member with MOP and with us because we toured so much together, so we all became family. So rest in peace to her. Also, I'd like to say rest in peace and give condolences to Fat Man Scoop's family because, as he passed on stage, and he was such a to me a force because like people that don't even know what he looks like know that voice because of the party records that they will play at cookouts, weddings, the goofiest weddings of all time. Well, they were playing those records and the dance floor. You know what I mean? So everybody knew. If you don't know what Fat Man Scoop looked like, they knew what he talked about. If you got your real hair, if you got your eyelashes, whatever, they knew that was Fat Man Scoop. So rest in peace to him. I definitely had a connection to him as well, both of them. So,
Also, rest in peace, Chino SL.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I thought like maybe shoot. I thought that well maybe that we didn't convene at that time. But yeah, right. That was another brother that we was actually talking to get on the show, but we had already over the years had conversed with him on several occasions. It's tough, man. It's tough, but you know what? One thing about life is everyone has an expiration date, and while we're here, all we can really do is just as much as we can do it and keep the wheels turning, man. Because it could be any day could be your last, as we know. Any could be your last words. Just could be your last. So, let's suck this up and let's enjoy it, and let's jump out of the somberness. And before we get to this football thing, do you something you want to say, DL, or you guys, or something?
Yeah. We missed a lot, man. So much shit has happened. Do you know how much I wanted to talk to you about Trump getting his ear shot off and standing up and saying, "Where are my shoes at?"
Like, I gotta get my shoes.
That was the hardest thing motherfucker ever seen on TV.
Nah, people are shooting at me, but I need these shoes right now.
Where are my shoes at? I want to talk about Raygun, your favorite breakdancer from Australia.
No.
We didn't get to talk about her.
We
didn't talk about Snoop Dogg getting paid $2 million a day to be the mascot for the Olympics.
They said, well, and word has it that he got about 9 million, and I'm like, shoot, hey,
that's good. So 9 million, that would be
half a million a day.
But let me tell you this, right? In our life, what we do, and excuse me, in this business or whatever, man, if these people could give you money like that, if they're giving you this money, come on now. This dude's Coors Light, Olympics, you know what I mean? Sketches, whack ass sketches to try to make them cool. You know what I mean? If they're giving you the money, I guess, hey, you know what I'm saying? So,
he's spokesman for a lot of things.
Sketches ain't nothing but a couch for old people, for real. So if you wear those, like
he's a spokesman for a smoke grill. Smoke fire pit grill.
It's The Rock. Shaq or Snoop for the most endorsements.
Yeah. Shoot, I'm gonna say probably Shaq, but Snoop has a lot though. You know what I mean? It's because what you're willing to do too. because look, do you remember that commercial when Shaq was walking with that girl and he was walking in those little shoes?
Yeah,
But,
for the general.
huh?
It was for the general insurance.
Everybody's not doing that. Like, but he's gonna do that with his big giant foot busting out of these shoes. So I mean, I guess it's all about what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? So as long as they don't dress up like if he dressed up like a woman, it would be like Medea on steroids. So that would be crazy.
In a commercial, like a grandma?
No, that was Larry Johnson. That was in the 90s.
So let me tell you, if it's Shaq, come on, man. You're gonna be like, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the dress was that big.
Hey, somewhere in this world there probably is a 7'1", 300-pound man dressing like a woman. Like the world we live in, I'm pretty sure somewhere it's like that. So, you know what I mean? And when you try to call them a man, they're gonna tell you, I'm not a man. So I mean, hey, it's the world we live in. You know what I mean?
The danger zone. We're back.
So, but yeah, I saved that for afterward. I got something too. A couple of.
We'll segue into sports.
And recognize we are once again witnessing historic baseball with Aaron Judge. He's about to win the Triple Crown. He's about to hit 65 home runs. So yeah, that's
some shit right there.
And
he already has 1,000. I mean, he has 1,000 hits and over 300 home runs. That means every 3 hits he gets is a home run. That's insane.
He's phenomenal too, man. And even on the sports level, of course, the Red Sox are not doing as good as they should. They're 5 games out of the final wild card spot. But hey, you know what it is. I want to give a shout out. Since the football season is upon us, I want to give a shout out to Tremaine, who's he'll be attending he's attending the AIC, American International College, on a master's program, but he's also playing as a grad student. He'll be playing starts Saturday and against Shippensburg. Shout out to my nephew, who had already TJ Guy. They won their first game. It was a bit of a struggle towards the end. And shout out to my little nephew, CJ Easton, who started his little football season. They won 34-0. They tough. And shout out to the Miami. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins, the Seahawks, and the LA Chargers. They all attended my son Tremaine's summer practices. So that's cool, like that they were able to come to evaluate the players. They had some good things to say about him, so stay tuned as we move forward. But yeah, I'm ready for the 2 barrels, man, to bring it back. Last year's winner was Tanya, aka Bun B, aka right.
I don't know about that one, but
well.
How about Bun B?
That's what I'm saying. That's where it came from.
Bun B.
Hey, you're pretty sharp because that's exactly what I meant. You knew what I meant. You know what I mean? So I'll give you that one. You know what I mean? But yeah. So what's up? We ready to set that off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Real up. Hold up. Wait up. 2024 football season is upon us, and we want to start it out with who, Tanya? Is she there?
What do you mean?
Tanya?
I don't know who the first game is tomorrow.
Huh? We didn't ask for the game. Every time that we do the football picks, it starts the same way. Do you remember that?
I don't.
You don't? Huh?
I'm so confused. No.
Go ahead. You was almost there, Tanya.
No, I said it.
Oh, you said it.
What did you say?
Here we go.
Yo, it's been too long because you had that like clockwork, Tanya.
Yeah, I don't know what you were talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, let's set it off.
All right.
I mean, who want to go? You can start with DL. He's to your left.
All right. So first, it's Thursday, which is tomorrow. We got the Ravens at Kansas City.
I'm
I'm
going
going with the Chiefs.
Let me see.
Chief Rock.
Chief Rock.
Ditto.
Yes.
You going with? Huh?
Tanya went with KC.
All right, I'm going Lamar. Hey, I'm going Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Also, they added the big boy Derrick Henry in the backfield. Man, it's gonna be wild over there running. So I'm gonna go with them, and their defense is always top notch. So I'm going Ravens.
I'm gonna stick to Kansas City. So far, Swift and Travis are still together. So you know what? We're doing it. We're doing that.
Not this year, but they lost their first game last year, so who knows? It's early. All right, who we got next?
All right, for the first time ever, for the first week of football, we got a Friday night game, and this game is a first time as well. It's in São Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, everybody
Right.
busy looking at the booty.
Only America. Only in America. America, USA. USA.
Okay,
Okay.
relax.
USA.
I'm for spreading the NFL love.
Yo,
Because if you were going to that game, you'd be happy. You'd be like, no, baby, I gotta go to this game because
No,
I'm
because
on the
all these
team.
countries do is they say, that ain't football. That's not football. That's not real football. And I'm like, yeah, then don't watch our shit. Fuck off.
But the people that go to watch the game are not saying that. So
Yeah,
let
true,
them live.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
Well,
hope
yeah.
they do the do carnival type of like show.
I bet it's gonna be a great halftime.
Who do
Oh,
we got? Or
listen, all the wives and the girlfriends are going to that game.
No,
Let me tell you, all the wives and the girlfriends.
they might be doing Completo at halftime.
Oh
So-
yeah, maybe.
That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I like that for real though. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Who's next?
We
Who are
got
the team? I forgot already.
the Packers and the Eagles.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
going.
going. Brazil.
Who's going to be distracted by the asses the least? I'm going Philadelphia.
Okay.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna say the Packers, because the Phillies be seeing booty all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're like, yeah.
Oh, good point. I'm going with Philly.
Okay.
I'm going Eagles. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, and a host of other weapons, defense as well. I'm going Philly.
I'm also going with the Eagles. All right. So that brings us to Sunday, the 1 o'clock games, right? We got the Panthers at the Saints.
Wow. It's the first week's always tough because everyone sucks. Everyone's zero.
Yeah, I know.
I'll go Saints on that one. Yeah.
I agree. Saints.
First week's tough.
The Panthers were so terrible last year. I mean, they got to make a move in a positive direction. I'm going to Panthers and Bryce Young, the quarterback, second year. So I'm sure he's ready to show something. I'm going.
Shug pays attention to like the preseason and shit, so he knows. Week one, I have no idea. Week one,
I don't really watch preseason like I used to, so it's more or less just kind of like having the thumb on the pulse and hearing stuff and seeing stuff.
Yeah.
But I used to watch the preseason wholeheartedly, but it just kind of got trashy because you only see guys a little bit, So go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers on that one because I think they have to have had some sort of restructuring.
Realignment.
Yeah, they had to. They had to. All right, next we got the Vikings at the Giants.
Giants, obviously. Wow.
I know.
Obvious. The Giants.
This is for everybody else, not just you.
Yo, it's the Giants against who? I'm sorry.
Vikings.
I'm going Vikings. Vikings they have the best receiver in the game, and they got a steady quarterback, Sam Donald. Even though J.J. McCarthy was supposed to start, but he got hurt for the season, so I'm going Vikings.
Yep, same with me. All right, next we got the Patriots at the Bengals. This will be the first time Mayo is coach.
Say it again. First time.
This will be the first time Jarron Mayo will be head coach.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I'm not sure. I'm going Bengals.
Bengals.
Both of you guys?
Yeah, I'm going Bengals too.
It's crazy because you really have to go Bengals because the Patriots,
No.
the Patriots are
She
they
said,
like that.
she said no.
It's a little dusty, right? But you know me, I'm gonna go Patriots. But I really feel you should probably go Bengals. But I'm gonna go homerism Patriots.
I'm going with the Pats. I think they got some solid-ish for the first game. For the first game where everyone sucks, I'm going with the Pats. The early season Pats.
Solid-ish.
Yeah, it's tough with that first stuff.
Yeah, man.
Stand by your team. That's your team. Stand by your team.
There we go.
I think first game's really only that important in football because they have so little games. But like, and if you lose your first game in baseball, it's all right. I got 161 more of these things to pull it together.
But you know, in football, you probably can lose maybe 2 to 3 because you got 17 games now, right? But if you're losing 5 and 6, then you know you're out of there. But I mean, 2 or 3, like look at Kansas City lost the first joint last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They went on to win the bowl, so you know, and they lost a couple of games like they should have probably won. So, well, go ahead. What's next?
Next is the Steelers at the Falcons.
Steelers for me.
Steelers.
So that's not a bad pick. The Steelers still haven't chosen who their quarterback is going to be. It's 2 new quarterbacks over there, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. So they haven't announced like everybody else did, but they haven't. And over in the Falcons, they have been so many weapons, and they brought Kirk Cousins over. So I'm going to take the Falcons.
Yep. I'm taking the Falcons because they're birds.
Buckeye.
Another season of wonderful bird.
Hey, them are the
Love
crazy
my birds.
birds that he deals with. Cuckoo. But
I think Shugs are my favorite. But
you know, what kind of bird is? Hey, what kind of bird is that? A cuckoo bird? Cuckoo. Yo, let's go.
All right, next Texans at the Colts.
I'll go Colts.
I'm going deep in the heart of Texas.
And I'm right behind you. No Gallup. I'm going Texans. CJ Stroud is the truth, and they had a great year last year, and I see them building on that. So I'm going Texans.
Yep, Texans for me. They did good last year. All right, next we got another bird. Cardinals at the Bills. So,
Ooh, Cardinals, huh? They were good. Let's see. Bills.
oh, shocker.
You surprised me there.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Shit. Bills all day. Josh Allen, let's get it. All right.
What? Just for that, I'm going with the Cardinals. That was weird.
Oh, dang.
Cardinals don't even know what they're going with. But
They're fine.
anyway,
That might be.
I'm ready for that to be the upset game.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I feel like it
Go
could
ahead.
be.
upset.
All right. We got the
That's
Titans at the Bears.
Wait.
At the Bears.
Yes.
The Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
Bears.
Did
I
you
don't
say
know. I'm gonna go Titans.
Titans.
the Titans don't know who their receivers are, they don't know the quarterbacks, they don't know nothing. I'm going Bears with Caleb. Even though Caleb wears fingernail polish on his pinkies, I'm still gonna go with Chicago. You know what I'm saying? See what's up.
Totally fine. And that has nothing to do with the game.
Yes, it does. That you put a quarterback across from me with fingernail polish on you, I'll show you what's up.
You should just be like,
Yeah, but that also
I
might
pop
mess
blood
with your
vessels.
mental.
It's not polish. I pop blood vessels.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, kid.
Honestly, if you're worrying about the guy's nail polish, you should study the playbook a little bit more.
Yo,
Like,
so
got more important things to worry about.
no, so let me explain something to you. So over the years, all the years, everywhere, everybody always felt from years ago to now that the diva is the quarterback. The quarterback is I want to kill him. Like that's what a quarterback sack is. You want to kill him. So if there's any reason that somebody wants to do damage to him, they just look for more fire. They used to call some quarterbacks candle lights, right? They used to call some that was damaged a little bit. They used to call them candle lights because one blow they were out. You understand what I'm saying? So quarterbacks have always been. Now that's what they'll be saying. Oh, he's got fingernail claws. Does he wear a dress, whatever? And they're gonna want to kill him. So that's all.
That might turn into a hate crime. So I'm gonna go with the Titans just to.
The danger zone.
Yo, football is a hate crime. Hey, football is a game.
Titans of Detroit.
Hey, football is a game of pain. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's controlled pain and controlled anger, but that's really what it is.
That pain is pleasure. You see how it's a fine line?
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Hey, yo, you're right about that, though. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Some pain is pleasure. But I'm telling you.
You guys are talking over it, but Big Shug just said, football is a hate crime. No one paid attention to it.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
That's how you get the big bucks.
Hey, you know why?
Big bucks.
No, listen, think about it. You ever just interview dudes. I hate that team. That's where you can say that. That's the only game you can say shit.
Yeah, and then the next thing you know that they're being traded to that team, and now they love that team.
I know, or they're like,
I bleed blue.
I hate quarterbacks. You got people that be like, I hate quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fact. Like they're trying to kill them. Like, and that's how your interview. That's how it's always been. That's how it is. It's that physical game. Now, when the game is over, it is what it is. I mean, you might see somebody at a steak restaurant, but in between the lines, let's get smashed. All right.
Okay. Jaguars at the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yes.
Even though
there's no nail polish in this one.
Even though the offensive line coach of the Carolina Panthers is the father of my son's offensive line coach, so I kind of like him, right? But Tremaine's offensive line coach at AIC, his father is the offensive line coach for the Panthers. But I'm going to go the opposite way. So I'm going with you guys. I'm picking same as you.
All of that to say nothing.
Yeah.
Going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, because
you said they're with the Panthers?
Huh?
You said the
Dolphins.
Panthers?
He's going Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I understand. Wait. I said that you said the offensive line is for the Panthers?
So listen, I'm going Dolphins. But what I'm saying is I was almost on the fence because of that offensive line situation. So that's why I explained that, but then I'm going Dolphins.
I know, but it's against the Jaguars.
Oh,
so that's why I'm confused. Why the Panthers?
Then it's Jaguars. Oh no, then you're right. He's an offensive line coach for the Jaguars.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
You're right, but I'm still Dolphins though. You know what I mean?
Panthers still a Jaguar though. If we want to break it down.
Okay, now you give me a headache.
True story. That's true story.
You know what?
We're all mountain lions together.
Oh boy. Now you're gonna get people talking about that, and now how they gotta change their name. Here we go.
You know what?
Gonna change? Here we go.
I did
pick
here,
the danger zone.
Carolina Panthers. I did pick them, and I forgot to mention that. So I do think it was the Panthers. But anyway, go ahead.
Still don't. All right, so now we've gone up to the 4:05 game for the Sunday. We got the Broncos at the Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Broncos. I think they're gonna pull it out. They're gonna fly out there, pull it up.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Okay.
So the Broncos have a new rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, which looks pretty good, and they also named him a captain today.
Wow,
that's a lot of pressure.
But the Seahawks are pretty much steady, and they've been established. You know, so I think I'm a rock Seahawks.
Yes, same.
We're Seahawks too, right?
All Seahawks, well, except you.
Yeah.
So not all Seahawks.
So not all Seahawks. Okay. So next we got the Raiders at the Chargers.
I don't think we have. Do we have one that it's all of us?
Not yet.
Picking the same one?
Right? No, Dolphins. We have Dolphins.
Oh, Eagles.
Okay, Eagles and Dolphins?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, what was this pick?
This was Raiders Chargers. I'm gonna go. Tom Brady on the Raiders?
He before the year's over.
He will own it?
Huh?
So he doesn't currently own the Raiders?
No.
Okay. I'll still go Raiders, yeah. Is LeBron James and Tom Brady, right? They're rumored to be buying it.
Thinking about it.
Well,
for this game, I'm going Chargers.
Chargers?
Yeah.
And the Chargers have Michigan's last year's coach, Jim Harbaugh is their coach now, and they've got a solid quarterback, solid team, looking for big things. The Raiders.
I'm right here, boo. Tell them they found it. I'm big things.
Hey, shoot. The Raiders are Gardner Minshew, Devontae Adams. You know what? I'm gonna go Raiders too.
Raiders, yeah. It's so weird in Las Vegas Raiders. They've changed so much since
I don't even know them anymore.
Because I think when I was a kid, they were LA. Then they went to Oakland. Then they went to LA. And now they're Las Vegas.
Yeah. The Raiders have always been maniacs, and they don't wear fake.
When I moved here from New York, to Lowell specifically, there was a gang called the Thunder Gang, and I don't know if you probably remember them from way back in the day, Shug, but that everyone wore Raiders jackets all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I just thought that shit was so funny. I moved to Massachusetts and saw nothing but Raiders gear. I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
Was LA was rocking that Raiders gear, and then there was a gang in like Boston Does that was the Raiders. We started doing that too. So you know what I mean. And then it became a big thing because they were so sinister. Even the fans and even the players back in the day.
Fans are great.
Rest in peace. He always went and recruited the Misfits. You know what I mean? He had like the craziest players on that team. You know what I mean? So the Lyle Elzado, the John Matuzaks, rest in peace. Them dudes were like maniacs, man. And that's the type of play he liked. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to win, you know, so.
Who was it? Marcus Allen that Bo Jackson replaced and kind of played with at the same time?
No, so not Boban came in there after, but Marcus was the man for like a long time.
Yeah, but I remember they were both like for Bo Jackson's first couple of years, they were both on the field together. So I just thought those years must have been wild. I was probably like 8, but yeah. The Raiders. All right, so who's next? I picked the Raiders.
All right, now we're at 4:25. We got the Cowboys at the Browns.
The Cowboys, week 1, so Cowboys. Closer it gets to the end of that season, they'll start falling off a little bit. But
I'm gonna go with you, Cowboys.
Cowboys would when I was a kid.
My cousin and my goddaughter would be happy.
You know what?
Last year,
Cowboys could be cool because they start off fine, but I think I'm gonna go Cleveland. Cleveland.
Okay,
right.
He's down with the Brown.
Yep. Then we got the Commanders at the
Oh,
Buccaneers.
yeah, you gotta go.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Cowboys. I thought that was obvious. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, duh.
It's a
He said, duh.
What about if the Cowboys got a quarterback, right? A good quarterback. Not an A plus, but maybe a B plus, A minus, to just play the fourth quarters.
Yo, I feel like if even though he's old, I feel like if they had Tom in that slot right there with all the weapons and different things they got, that would make a difference for that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's retired, guys. He's an anchor.
Well, that's what we hear now. But there's a reason why they haven't bought that team yet, because I don't know if you can play in the league and own the team. So they pay attention to that.
I don't think he's ready. I don't know the guy personally, but I just don't think he's ready to be done. I think he thinks he's going to regret it for the rest of his life if he doesn't continue to play until.
You know what? If Tom Brady came mid-season for somebody or whatever, I wouldn't be shocked at all. And I think it would be the Raiders. So pay attention. You know what I mean?
Ooh, the Raiders, huh?
That'd be interesting.
I just remember the Raiders. They used to dress like. Do you remember the wrestlers Demolition from back in the day?
Yeah.
They had like the spikes on their shoulders and
Yeah.
shit.
Yo,
like Raiders fans, that's what they look like.
Yeah. Silver faces, black
Raiders
faces.
fans have an aura about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got an aura.
They
Like
cool.
the Eagles fans got an aura.
Eagles fans have an aura of being violent.
Yeah.
Raiders fans, they're just wild. You look up there and it's mayhem. It's not necessarily mosh pit or fighting.
It looks
it's
like
just
a fun time.
It looks like you went back in time or something.
I told my son,
I'll go to a Raider game.
I told my son yesterday, because my oldest son is getting kind of big, and I was like, yo, when you come back, it's straight wrestling. No, he looked like a big wrestler. I'm trying to tell you, man. Anyway, that's the carry too. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Ree.
All right, we got the Commanders at the Buccaneers.
Oh boy. Dang, I don't know anything about these teams right now. Let's say I'll go Commanders. I don't know anything about them. Buccaneers, I know they lost Tom Brady. That's what I know about them. That was a year ago or more, you know.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
So the Buccaneers have Baker Mayfield at quarterback. He had the best season that he's had ever last year. That's how they signed him to that extension. But Commanders have a rookie, and they have Jaden Daniels, and they have an exciting. They got a few weapons over there, man. So I don't know, man. I like the Commanders to come out of that. You know?
All right. I'm also going with the Commanders.
Oh, you pick Buccaneers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we got the Sunday night game with the Rams at the Lions.
I'm gonna go Lions.
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 Yeah, same with me, Lions. There we go.
Oh,
Another
one.
Lions. Cool.
All
right. And then the last one is Monday night. We got the Jets at the 49ers. So I think there's another one for everyone.
I'm not going to pick them, but is Aaron Rodgers playing football?
Yes, he's a starting quarterback. He will be playing.
Okay. 49ers.
Niners all day, baby. Let's go. Repeat.
I'm going to go 49ers just because they are a better team. But damn, the Jets really were a quarterback away from being like a real good team. So we'll see. What? I'm going to go 49ers.
I'm going to go Jets just because last year the quarterback got injured that first game, that first half, first quarter of the first game. So if he's healthy, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Aaron Rodgers, so we'll see.
I don't think he's gonna be fine. He going down.
He should.
Okay, that's fine.
He's gonna make me dirt. Then we're gonna step on the back of his helmet.
One of the biggest pressures in the whole thing is on older dudes like him, because I think he's 40. Is Tom Brady. Tom Brady went past where you should go. So now you got some of these guys thinking, "Oh, I'll play," but guess what? He's an anomaly. Like Tom Brady, like this dude, he might not have the best year. We don't know. People are hoping that he does because they paid him 2 years, $50 million. You know what I mean? So they're hoping that, but he's still like 40 and 41 when this thing is said and done. So we'll see. Through the Tom Brady,
they paid him $25 million to play 4 minutes of football.
Word.
He got game.
No.
That's
awesome. Whatever it is,
yo,
he got game.
That's some. I made $25 million for 4 minutes of work.
Yeah, I wonder what that is per hour.
4 minutes. It's a word per second.
You gotta break it down. Yeah, but how much you still gotta train, so you can't
$100,000 a second or whatever it is.
That's amazing.
The dude,
every time he blinks,
the biggest money hustler.
He's blinking money.
Yeah. The biggest hustler in the NFL, though, is definitely 100% Kirk Cousins. He had a contract. Then they had to franchise him the following year. Franchise tag is like you got to get the most dollar amount at your position, so that's guaranteed. Then they did it again, right? Then he signed the contract. I want to say it was 80 million or 100 million, something guaranteed. Then he moved and did another one, guaranteed money. Like that dude has made so much money, and he hasn't even won no playoffs or Super Bowl or nothing. So
that's how you do it, buddy.
Yeah, ready? Are you ready for the fucking math on what he made per second to play football for the Jets? He made $43,000 a second to play football for the Jets.
That's crazy. That is like.
Yo, I'm with that.
It's like
yo, I'm with that.
Me too. Me no.
A second.
I could.
We've been talking about it he made about 300,000 since I told you.
I'll bring the food to you.
Yo,
Don't worry.
I got
Red
4 minutes.
flag.
Yo, I got 4 minutes in me to run through the league.
Right.
Yo, give me 4 minutes in the game. I'm good. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Not in 4 minutes.
I'll just take a couple blinks. It'll be fine. I don't even need a full second.
Let run the sweep, knock me out. I'm good. I'm a good dude. I might get a yard, but
His partner lets him do whatever. Okay, baby.
All right, is
I'll
that the
see you
last
when you
one?
get
Or
home.
one more.
Is that it, Reek?
That's it.
Oh shit.
Yo, so listen. Well, first and foremost, Reed, thanks for coming again. This thing all over.
Welcome back.
So this is our 3rd annual, Real Love Football Picks on the Danger Zone podcast. 3 of them, man. I can't believe that. Man,
Sure.
you know what I mean? We're here. So we'll see you next week.
Yep.
And we'll have that announcement. And maybe a slight confetti and a cupcake to say that Shug is taking the lead. And then I will move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Confetti and a cupcake. That's the C's right there. Confetti and a cupcake. I'm with it. All right, thanks, Reek. All love.
Put Betty in a bucket.
Real love.
We'll see you next week, all right?
All right. I'm out.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Yo, I know we ain't gonna be that long, but you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of things that I'd like to say.
Yeah.
I've been
Bye,
thinking
everyone.
a lot about it since we've been away. I used to think about DL and Tanya too. I said, damn, what am I gonna say when I see them too? And this is what I'm gonna say. Nah, but anyway, both y'all heads went up attentively. Both y'all was like,
What is he gonna say? We paying
attention. See, you can't coach those moments. That was like mad candid. Both y'all's heads at the same time said, what you know what I mean? So so it's kind of like a stupid as hell thing. Two stupid as hells to me. One of them is, so I felt like, not a name on the situation, but I felt that the people who continued to post Fat Man Scoop, passing out like that and dying, I felt like whoever that was, like those people that post that up like that is stupid as hell to me, because there's something that happened and we know the tragedy of the situation. So why do we want to keep showing that? Why would you want to keep? That's like stupid to me. You know what I mean? Let this man, we know what happened. Let this man, rest in peace. Not that like we don't want to, like, imagine so that's your uncle or my uncle or father or whoever.
Yeah.
People keep saying, oh, see, that's when he died. You know what I mean? So it's tasteless, and to me, it's stupid. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. The other thing that is even more stupid, I hate to even laugh, but their plane that was en route to Italy, I believe, and they had to turn around after 2 hours in the air because somebody had diarrhea. And he diarrheaed, and it went all back in the back of the plane, and people that were on the plane said it smelled horrible. It was terrible, right? They had to turn the plane around after 2 hours in the air because of that. And it was deemed a medical emergency. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the whole situation is stupid as hell. Because, first of all, whoever shitted himself out like that, right? Damn, I hate to laugh, right? They said it was running down the aisle, all that. Oh man, it had to be a bad scene and stunk like crazy. Hey, you know what's on top of that? They had the vanilla air freshener. So vanilla pooped out. Like that's what it was on this plane, right? You know what I mean?
What's worse? I don't know what's worse.
All right, here's the question.
Like
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, you can pull this up and you could elaborate.
I know the story.
Oh, we know the story.
But yeah, it was so horrible because to me, I feel it's two things, because the way they handled that whole situation on the plane, that was really stupid. But also the person. So I feel like there's two things with that. You feel like if your stomach's already bubbled out. You know what I mean? Right? And you can't hold it. right? That's number one. But the other part is that shit could have instantly bubbled out because the person was scared of flying. You know what I mean? So they could have been on some like,
It was the nerves.
you know what I mean? Come on now. Think about it though. I know how I would have been.
It could have been food poisoning. It could have.
So who's mad? Are you mad because we had to abort and turn around and go back to the airport? Or
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. All right. So we're 2 hours over the Atlantic. Italy's only 3 more hours. Or we have to turn around back the 2 hours. Do you risk the extra hour to just get to where you're going?
Turn me around. I do not want to be in that smell for an extra hour. Let me tell you, this wasn't no. Okay, how about this? Y'all know how bad gas smells in an airplane. Imagine number 3, as I like to call it. Number 3 squared. And then it's not just in the bathroom. It's like all over the plane.
It's on your seat too.
Soaked into everything.
You want to hear a good part?
Not me. I would have my head in a bag. The vomit bag.
Everyone will be throwing up.
I'd be breathing my own breath.
All right, so here's the worst part. About 15 minutes, half hour later, you'll go, I don't smell it anymore. But you have become used to it, and you're just sitting there baking in it.
This is the other part of that octagon, right?
There's so many expenses involved in this.
The people that were in first class and up front of it didn't smell it. So they was like, they interviewed some people that was in first class and were like, well, I didn't smell anything in it. So it must have went to because it kind of flowed on the ground, whatever, towards backwards. So now they're probably the ones that are more frustrated because they're like, shit, I didn't even smell it. Right. And we had to turn around.
If they're in first class, they probably have money to solve whatever problems it is that they need to fix to get back on the plane and go to Italy. So
they should have went off a script with that and blasted that shit with the fire extinguisher. All that white shit.
How embarrassing sitting there.
Oh my God.
For 2 hours now. Everyone knows it's you.
Oh my God, that's the part.
Everyone knows it's you. You have ruined everyone's vacation, honeymoons, weddings. You know what I'm saying? Now you're flying back covered in shit, and now you have to deboard.
And your news story.
Walk past everybody.
Doodle boy.
Like you got the bubonic plague.
And the kids and everybody forever know the face of Doodle.
The guy who pooped himself.
Yo. So hey, that's crazy, man. Hey, but listen, right? So I could listen. I got thousands and thousands of flight hours in, right? And I nothing has even been close to that. Like I can't even imagine. You know what I mean? And then the way that I am, I could see, I like, damn, man, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I mean? But when they say you have to turn around.
You don't know, maybe it's somebody who's elderly, maybe it's somebody who had an ostomy bag and it got disconnected. And that's
I think what it sounds like to me is
I have to
go to the bathroom. I'm gonna check the bathroom. Shit. Someone's in this bathroom.
Shit is right.
I'm gonna run to the front of the plane and check that bathroom. Shit, the bathroom. And now I've leaked
here's another one, D.
I just keep thinking of when they put the Olestra in the chips and people were shitting themselves.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing I see, DL. I see the maybe I'll be all right. I'm not already. I'm semi bubbling on the way on the plane.
He keeps saying bubbling.
I bubbled out is how I said it.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I'm all right.
A bubble coming out.
Flowing them 2 hours in, then they say, oh, the bubble's like blue. And do like, or the other one I'd say too is you got mad nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that same scenario where I feel like when they shot off the tip of your man's ear, right? I feel like they had him. And then right at that last moment, the CIA or whoever like dove on them, they just missed. That's too close. It's almost like they tackled your boy because he definitely should have pierced the muffin with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you hit the tip of someone's head with a sharpshooter, right? Yo, they tackled his ass right there. Because I heard people were pointing at the roof and all that. Hey, something's up there. Hey, whatever, you know. And boom.
Yeah, they were trying to kill that motherfucker. I don't think they purposely tried to kill him, but I think they saw someone try to kill him and were like, "See what the guy does."
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, what
they're mad at the dude that was.
So they left the window open.
Yeah, like they
they're
didn't
mad
exactly.
at they're mad at the dude that was with them, that didn't shoot dude.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
they're like, you know, when we deferred, you were supposed to shoot. You know, I mean, distraction and then shoot. But
Yeah.
but you know,
I just think that was
Whatever it was negligent.
that was a
mess.
That was wild, bro.
wow, bro.
I don't want that to happen to any of the
Imagine
presidents.
if that guy got his head blown off in HD footage on live TV. What?
They would have to invest a lot of money in behavioral health and mental health.
Imagine us being super stoned on that plane, right? Just, I mean, really stoned, like on some stoner shit.
Yep.
And, you're like, yo, Shug. And I'm like, yo, DL. Yo, you said, you smell shit, man. And I'm like, yo, I kind of do. Right? Is it you? No. You're stoned the fuck out. You're like, yo.
No one wants to say anything because who smelled it dealt it. So no one wants to say shit.
Hey, we're fried beyond fried. We're sitting next to each other in the plane. We're like, yo, you smell
So
it?
there's a new show that I found on YouTube. I can't remember the name of it, but I want to talk about it real quick.
Doodle Boy. No,
it's a show where people go after pedos, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Find them, get them, sit them down, make them do the chip challenge. You know the chip, the hot chip challenge?
You said they made pedos do that?
While they shave their heads.
Yo,
and put it on Facebook Live.
No, you said they made pedos.
I'm not with the pedos, so
you said they made pedos do that?
So they're three, like
right.
It's usually guys. They sit the guy down and they're just like, yeah, this is you, and they're like, yeah. Then they put him on blast. Then they put him live on the internet, say what his name is, where he lives, this and that, and then they force him to do that world's hottest chip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They force him to do that while they shave his head. It's just
here's the crazy
funniest show, bro.
So there's these. I don't know if it's the same two dudes, but these two dudes that would catch people online, right? And
to catch a predator.
Yeah, but they two regular looking dudes, and they came to this dude at his job, and they said, "Yo, this is you, whatever." He says, "No, man." He says, you should. And they read back what he was saying. He was like, "All right, man. All right, you have my job. You have my job, man. Okay. All right, what do you want me to do?" He said, "Listen. So we're gonna slap the shit out of you, like a few times, and then, you promise not to do this again." And boom, boom. So dude was like standing. He got the job, fat fool, whatever he had on, standing in the back. Man, they're slapping the dog shit out of him, right? About 4 times. And then he says, "You ain't gonna do it again, right?" And he goes back to work. I'm like, come on, man. That's too crazy, man,
First of all, that's just you admitted guilt right there.
Yeah, how embarrassing.
You should leave that job.
I mean, but see,
you gotta fight. If you didn't do it, and if you didn't do it,
I would
and people show up with a camera and saying that you're this or that, you have to fight all of those people. You're probably gonna get beat up by them because
the world's gonna beat you up.
Like, I'm not this, and I'm not going to talk to you anywhere. I'll fight you on your show right now.
So they didn't blow him up in front of like the spot. They took him behind, like called him out back. So
like in the alley.
We don't want to blow you up. We ain't gonna kill your shit, but we just want you to stop doing this. But we got to slap the shit out of you. He's like, okay. So
they said you got burned today.
If you see the shit, they would slap the shit out of him. Then he went back to work, and I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like I told you that story about somebody tried to steal someone's chain, no names, and they beat the hell out of him. They made him strip and beat his ass with belts, right? Yeah, because they were looking for the chain. You know what I mean? And then it popped back up, and they were like, okay. And so they started whipping their asses like with straps, with belts. Like, I don't do this no more type shit, right? And I was like, this dude was a grown man.
Gets home.
He's a grown man traumatized with that event to this day. Like, this really happened. I mean, I know.
Yeah.
he got kids now probably and everything. And they're like, damn, they don't even know that you a grown man getting your ass whipped. I mean, dudes was holding his hand. Like, didn't I tell your motherfucker, don't do that no more? Like, there was some humiliating shit. Because well, I mean, it was fucked up. He's trying to steal shit anyway like that. But I'm saying, I always say to this day, damn, that dude walked, left there, never seen him again. But I mean, he went on probably to live life because this is probably 30 years ago or so, right? You know, and that got no, you know, when that.
Sometimes people like that go and live with their auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Yeah, you're right. They,
you know what I mean? They move out of town and go live with live with someone else because it's tough, you know.
I'm so glad that we got in to get to do this, man, because I was like, yo, I just had to get it out. I'm coming close to these albums. You know, y'all stay tuned for the projects coming, man. There's a bunch of them. The Big Shug, DJ Premier, Nas, DJ Premier, DL, and a bunch of other folks. He got a whole bunch of records, right? And we
just put one out with Rex. There's a video, and it's on all platforms. It's called This Is 40. It's out right now. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, so y'all check that. And listen, we're glad y'all came back, and we back, man. Football thing, it's a football thing. You feel me, huh? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, in the words of Chef Tanya, Nicole, and they call him Mr. DL and Big Shug. You know what I'm saying? Excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
And as we grow, we glow. You know what I'm saying? We on our crystal ball shit. You know what I'm saying? We know what time is, the future, whatever. We appreciate y'all coming back, man. Smoke good, drink good, look good. And also, check on your people, man. Make sure everybody's good. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Peace on my dog. All right, man.